1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
In Bordentown, New Jersey for American Legion Baseball on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight, Bordentown Post 26 hosting Hamilton Post 31, and the winner will advance and move on into the state playoffs. Chris Ermer with Gus Barber and Nick Gallagher. Great to have you with us tonight, and we'll take a look at our starting lineups in just a moment. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey, thanks to Kessel Dermatology, Haldeman Ford Subaru, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow. Saul Funeral Homes on hand for portions of today's game, thanks to the Trenton Thunder, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and this is the Trentonian pre-game show. First pitch coming up in just moments, and a big thank you also to Hyundai of Trenton and to all on hand to support American Legion Baseball on WBCB. And Nick, a warm night, but not too bad for a ball game, it seems like. Temperatures still in the 90s, even as we get close to the first pitch, which is scheduled for 5:45, but still pretty warm out here.
Yeah, it's going to be warm. We'll see how the players in their long pants tonight do. It's going to be a sweaty one there for sure, and we'll see them in the large outfield here at Gilder Park, so we'll see if they'll be chasing the ball all over the field tonight.
Yeah, fortunately we have a little shade with a tree, but the players will be out there and still some sunshine at this hour. And Nick mentioned the dimensions, Gus, and 330 down the left field line, 228 down the right field line, but you got a pretty big a mini monster over there to deal with. What, 282? 282 down the right field line.
Yeah, but you got that big old monster back there, like you said. It's like a 10-foot wall, maybe even higher, probably like a 20-foot wall even. But yeah, dead center, 385. This is a big field. 330 down the left field line. It's definitely a bigger field. I would say not too big. I've seen fields like this size, but it's no gimme out there. You get one out there, you're hitting it hard.
No question about it. Yeah, you gotta, and it might be the kind of night, Nick, where the ball travels pretty good. This is what Charlie Manuel would call hitting weather. It's warm and not much of a breeze, but certainly we would expect the ball to carry pretty well on a night like tonight. So far, Hamilton Post 31 in this American Legion season, a 12-8 record, and Bordentown Post 26, 16-4. But it all kind of comes down to this game. It's a one-game playoff, and so you got to win to move on and advance. So looking forward to it. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for Hamilton Post 31, John Copera going to be leading off playing center field with Joey Ditta at shortstop, hitting second. Jack Pirelli in right field hits third. Alex Woloch is doing the cleanup role, and he'll play first base. Dan Graziano at third base hits fifth. It's Caden Hurley, their designated hitter, hitting sixth, with Chase Porcella batting seventh, and in left, Jack Ivins hits eighth and will play second base. And Vinny Condurso doing the catching, hits ninth today, and on the mound, getting set to go is Eli Tradigo. And for Bordentown Post 26, let's look at their lineup. Sean Heffernan, he'll be leading it off and playing shortstop, with Kevin Stewart hitting second, playing center field. Kyle Stoner is their designated hitter, batting third. Chase Mukowski is their cleanup batter and plays first base, with Luke Guire at third, hitting fifth. Luca Menino will hit sixth and play second base. Connor Bell is in right field, hitting seventh, with Nick Filipponi hitting eighth and doing the catching, and Coran Williams in left field. And Coran will bat ninth tonight for Bordentown Post 26. All right, finishing his warm-up tosses is Eli Tradigo.
Yeah, and it's so cool to introduce one of these games because the jerseys may look different, but a lot of these names sound familiar on this WBCB network because we followed a lot of these guys during the high school season. A lot of these guys, local high school kids, and we cover a lot of the Mercer area, so it's going to be a very familiar night for some of these guys.
I mean, Hamilton Post 31's pitcher, Joe Loretti, a very familiar name, I think, because of just what you're referencing there, Gus. Some of the coverage on WBCB, some of the games we did, the high school.
I can't tell you how many Steiner guys I heard in through both of these lineups. So it's great to see, like you said, different jerseys, but very familiar names here on this network that we've covered, not just this year, but the last couple of years.
We're underway with a first pitch strike in there to John Capra, again playing center field. And leading off for Hamilton Post 31, 12-8, a one-game playoff here. Their winner will move on to play either Lawrence or North Hamilton. That game also on WBCB. A foul tip off the bat of Capra.
Well, Hamilton Post had a really good regular season. They jumped off the start of the year 8-3. Then they dropped 3 in a row, which really kind of hurt them finishing out in the regular season. They finished July 4-2 as they come into tonight. 5th place, but still 12 wins on the season. Very successful year for a very historic program in Legion.
Righty winds and fires and strikes out Capra. So a first batter goes down by way of strikeout, and up to bat now comes Joey Ditta. Ditta, one of those familiar names from that Steiner team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really turned out to be a great night. Terrific to have you with us. Big thanks to the Trenton Thunder who helped to make portions of our American Legion coverage happen here on BCB. And guys, we got a pretty good crowd that has assembled.
This is nice. It's a nice setup for all the fans because you're like up top, you get a better view.
Sent out to short center field. Breaking in is Kevin Stewart, and Stewart makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here for Eli Tradigo. And Jack Pirelli steps up to bat.
Nice hit, but just played well by the center field. But like I was saying, up top, it's a nice setup for all the fans. You're a little bit up above, so you get a good view. And there's trees lined everywhere, so we're all covered in shade. Breeze is coming in nice. It's a really nice setup up here for not just us, but all these fans.
Up to bat here, Jack Pirelli takes down a little low. And we sprinkled in some American Legion coverage on WBCB. We had some Little League action a couple of weeks ago. Got to some Legion coverage a few days ago. And now we got a good one here. A winner gets to moves on into the state playoffs, gets the one-game playoff.
Yeah, and speaking of the playoff, we actually have the other game right now where the other team will enter right now on the WBCB Sports Network. That's North Hamilton against Lawrence Post 4-1-4. So we're making sure we're covering both of them to make sure we know who is exactly going into the next round.
Taking all the way there is Pirelli. That's strike one, a 3-1 count.
One thing I'm worried about, just me personally, I can't hear this umpire's strikes, so... Yeah. Thank God they have the scoreboard working tonight.
Yeah, thank goodness for small favors. And that one way up and out, and a ball 4 to Jack Pirelli, who sprints up to first base. And now a 2-out base runner for Alex Wolick.
Tell you what, just selfishly, the one thing I like about us being up here, we have a small fence, but we have the camera high enough. The view we have of the game right now,
this feels like summer.
It looks fantastic on the screen.
Yeah, it absolutely does feel like summer. How about the Midsummer Classic with all those, Bomer in the home run derby, but a lot of guys in action tonight.
Yeah, a lot of guys were surprised with Bohm and how well he performed, but, a lot of us Phillies fans, we know how powerful Bohm can be. He just doesn't play it that way, but it's always fun watching the home run derby. Talking about earlier, can't wait for that in a couple years to come to Philly.
Yeah, and a lot of interest tonight in the All-Star game as that pitch comes in down a little bit low to Alex Wolick. So Wolick up to bat. He's got Pirelli at first with 2 down here on the top of the first. Just underway here from Gilder Park in Bordentown, New Jersey. Chris Ermer, Gus Barber, Nick Gallagher. And great to have you with us as well as Coach Gialella flashes some signs over to Pirelli. And Tradigo fires the 2-0. That finds the zone.
A big backstop here at Gilder Park behind the catcher and home plate umpire. Any pass balls and just wild pitches tonight are going to be some trouble if they are happening.
Yeah, a lot of room back there for batters to advance. Also a lot of foul territory here at Gilder Park, as that's on a line out to right field. Reaching up, Connor Bell. He's got it. So Alex Woloch gave it a ride, but it's out number 3 as it's handled by right fielder Connor Bell. And Hamilton Post 31 retired here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. American Legion baseball on WBCB, and brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school athletics, and American Legion baseball on the WBCB Sports Network. Check out their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by, smell the homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street, the place to go for the best hoagies and the finest dessert trays. Again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, stores in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And big thanks to the Italian People's Bakery for supporting portions of today's game. Don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Well, it feels tonight there's not much of a breeze, but what there is, I think, is blowing out here towards kind of towards center field. Again, we'll see how the ball carries. And I got to admit, I missed the home run derby last night. And all of Alex Bohm's, I don't know, attempts, and swings.
See, thankfully for us Phillies fans, they did it by whoever has the lowest amount of home runs entering the derby in real life goes first.
Right.
And, of course, Alec Boehm had the least amount of home runs, so he went first. So it was great. Home run derby starts, Alec Boehm right off the bat. Oh, we don't have to wait? Perfect.
I mean, I don't know why I missed it. I just, was distracted by something else. I usually like the home run derby. And
was there a show last night?
There's always a show.
Yeah, I was going to say there's always a show.
There's always something.
Yeah.
All right, Bordentown 26 going to get to work. Sean Heffernan, Kevin Stewart, Kyle Stoner set to bat against Joe Loretti, the flame-throwing right-hander who was a big part of that Steinert rotation. Finishes his warm-up tosses. Again, a one-game playoff here. More action on WBCB as Lawrence and North Hamilton also doing battle into American Legion baseball.
Bordentown, a very historic program in their own right, as well as Hamilton, really more so, but they went undefeated in last year's McCall regular season, won the title in the regular season, returned a lot of their starters from last year, have 7 total championships, does this Bordentown Post. Their first title came back in 1986.
I'll tell you what, you just add up all of the coaching experience, Nick, on Hamilton Post 31 side with Coach Giolella, Coach Gatto, who we talked to for a moment before we went down, and Coach Freeman. That is a red-hot line drive, but right at John Copera, and he makes the catch. So Sean Heffernan barreled it up, but he is retired, 1 down.
You love and you hate those hits. You love it because you hit it hard. It was a great piece of hitting, but you hate it because you hit it just right to the guy out in center field.
Yeah, you can't help but feel a little robbed.
Yeah, because like you said, it was hard hit. He smoked it. It just, center fielder played it perfectly.
So 1 down. Here is Kevin Stewart. Takes a strike.
Well, this Bordentown team, guys, has the only defeat against Allentown. Allentown finishes 19-1 first place in the standings this year, but Bordentown was the only team to take them on, and they won that game back on July 11th, 12-4.
All right, so I don't want to skip. I mentioned Coach Giolella and Coach Gatto. I don't think I mentioned Coach Freeman, but that's a trio that when you add up their years of coaching experience.
Oh, God. Oh, that's right to us. Oh, no.
Foul ball heading towards the parking lot.
My car's right there. I came a little late today, so the parking lot didn't have as many options. I thought, we're a little up.
You got to take a risk.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I took a risk today. I took a risk. like you were saying, we covered that Little League tournament. Took a risk that one of those days, and it was a close call. So
almost got a foul ball in the windshield. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Loretti as he works back to a 2-2 count.
It's the last thing I need in my life is a broken windshield from a foul ball.
2-2 pitch, hot shot, back up the middle. A base hit for Kevin Stewart. So with 1 down, he'll round first and head back to the bag. A base runner for Kyle Stoner, the Bordentown Post 26 DH today. Yeah, you're right, though. You look at the history of both these programs, Nick, and they both have a lot to be proud of. But Post 26, so far in this American Legion season, has had better results.
Yeah, they're really a hot team coming into tonight. They finished the regular season since July 1st, 7-1. So they're really rolling at the right time. And tonight's actually the first playoffs, guys, since 2011, due to the teams were limited back really much since then. So this is your first playoff action these kids get to experience, and it's really a special thing for them.
Loretti set at the belt. Runner goes, 0-1 pitch is sent out to right. Long run over there for Pirelli, but he gets to it and makes the grab to retire Stoner. So 2 down. And Stewart back to first base.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, as a hitter, with that hard hit to play to center, you love it and you hate it because it was a hard hit, but it was played perfectly. As somebody on base, that's a love-hate one. You timed it up perfectly. You would have had a great steal. Perfect job for a hit and run. And then it was just a pop-up. Got to stop, got to run back.
Now before the first pitch to Mukowski, a throw over to the bag.
Yeah, they had the outfield to their right, pulling, and a lot of space near that monster.
I was going to say, he
covered a lot of ground very quickly.
That, yeah. Tracked that a long distance. Looking like Johan Rojas out there.
Mukowski right there swinging for the fences.
It's a far distance, but it's the right environment to get it out there.
I mean, he's got the power.
That
one ripped down the right field line and will bounce all the way up against the wall. Around third is Stewart, and they're going to send him home. The throw to the plate is in time, and he is out. Great relay throw by Hamilton Post 31. Bordentown 26 trying to send the runner, and Stewart is out at home. So Mukowski with a base hit, but it's in vain. They get 2 hits, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 runner left on base. And we are through 1 inning, still scoreless. American Legion baseball on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Well, Bordentown Post 26 with an opportunity, but good defense by Hamilton Post 31. Great relay, and then a strike to home to get Stewart by a couple of feet. So still scoreless, and Dan Graziano, Caden Hurley, and Chase Porcella set to bat against Tradigo here as we go to the top of the second. A little cloud cover now, which feels pretty good. American Legion baseball on WBCB. Yeah, when I got to see Coach Gatto, he always makes me think of high school football.
Yeah.
He's been with Notre Dame. He's been with a bunch of Lawrence, I think, Steinert. He was their DC for a while.
He's made his rounds.
He's done a little bit.
He's made his rounds. Well, we're getting very close to that time. We were just talking about before we went on air. We received our schedule for WBCB of the games we're going to be doing, so it's right around the corner before high school baseball is upon us. I don't think the scoreboard's working right now, and I don't really know the count. I think it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Graziano right there took up high from Tradigo. The righty kicks and delivers, and it's fouled straight back.
Okay, they put up 1 strike.
There we go.
2-2. Okay, I would see.
2 balls, 2 strikes after the foul.
Gus,
you're on top of it.
Yeah.
I just
don't doubt yourself.
I was talking. I wasn't able to put it in quick enough, but I knew the count.
2-2 is up and runs the count full.
Just say a little heat malfunction in the scoreboard, and that's what we'll just go with.
Yeah, the operator. He was drinking the Gatorade. He needed to see it.
Called third strike. Graziano caught looking. Second strikeout for Tradigo, and the first out here in the second. And Nick, you brought up the first time now since 2011 that we got to have playoffs, and it speaks to the strength of youth baseball in this area, where American Legion can kind of come back from being down a little bit and have a resurgence.
Yeah, I mean, the interest is always there in this sport, and people want to continue to practice their craft. And for this generation to kind of get it back going and get playoffs and kind of have a deep summer and just continue to play baseball and just get better day by day, because a lot of them are playing already at the next level.
Another strikeout as Tradigo gets Hurley swinging, and 2 up, 2 down here on the top of the second. And you say always interest in this sport, and I think that's true, but especially here in Mercer County, New Jersey, with the feeder programs, with the traditions, you get to have that American Legion resurgence and get to have a little playoff fun here today.
Yeah, because even around my area, Levittown and everything, you're starting to see Little League starting to join together just because they don't have as many kids and everything like that.
1-0 grounded to third. Up with it is Luke Guire, and he throws out Porcella. So a 5-3 put out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Eli Tradigo. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. We're through an inning and a half of American Legion baseball on WBCB, and still no score between Hamilton Post 31 and Bordentown 26. And since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home, a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website, saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game, and they hope that you're enjoying the action on WBCB. And if you're looking for plans the whole family can enjoy this summer, your Trenton Thunder have got you covered. Come out to Trenton Thunder Ballpark for 7-game homestand, which begins July 18th, goes through the 25th, for some of the best giveaways and deals of the summer. Take advantage of their Thirsty Thursday, July 18th, against the West Virginia Black Bears. That features $2 select drafts, as well as Irish Heritage Night and post-game fireworks. Come out on Pork Roll Friday, presented by Case's Pork Roll, on the 19th for Italian Heritage Night and their Brett Gardner bobblehead giveaway to the first 1,000-plus fans 13 and up. Join them on Saturday the 21st at 5 o'clock when the Philly Fanatic comes to town, or on Tuesday the 23rd against the Mahoning Valley Scrappers for Kids Eat Free and Dollar Dog Night, and the Bat Dogs Beach Towel giveaway. There is something for everyone at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. For tickets and more information, visit trentonthunder.com/tickets/Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Well, typically, whether it's American Legion baseball, high school baseball, or the Home Run Derby, we'll begin with the Star Spangled Banner. And that kind of became part of the story from the Home Run Derby last night, the botched attempt at our national anthem.
Yeah, I was talking lot about it to people earlier in the day about it. Some people didn't believe.
Oh
no.
Ooh, that got a car. Luke Guire fouls one into the parking lot.
See, I love the transition as a human. Like, as a kid, you're like, yes, hit a car. And then you get older, you buy a car. And you're like, oh, please do not hit my car. That's the worst sound ever.
You get some sympathy for those people.
Oh, my God, that's the worst sound.
Well, going back to the national anthem from last night, guys, I'll kind of keep this as light as I can, but let's just say the singer last night is checking herself into rehab. I heard she was not very well last night. And
1-1 pitch popped up on the infield, and making the grab is Jack Ivins.
That's a nice way of saying it, Nick.
Well, yeah, she made a mistake. She admitted it. She took accountability. Yeah, and she's going to hopefully get better and make it a public appearance down the road when she is better.
Well, she is a Grammy Award winner,
yeah,
so
yeah,
we didn't see her best.
No.
Which one was worse,
that's for
that
sure.
one or Fergie?
That one.
Yeah,
Fergie one is hilarious at this point.
Yeah, I watched it live. I genuinely thought I was having a stroke. I didn't know if I was dying or not.
Luca Menino up to bat, takes inside for ball one. The other one that doesn't get a lot of notoriety anymore is Roseanne Barr, who had a notorious national anthem where she grabbed her crotch afterwards and made some kind of a lewd gesture that
the FCC probably loved that.
Nobody liked that.
Yeah,
no.
No. Yeah, good point.
It was kind of like last night's national anthem. No one liked it.
Yeah.
Not even the singer.
I love when they cut to Alec Bohm, and he was the only one that was, laughing or smiling. Everybody else was dead serious.
He's a child at heart. We know that much.
Part of that daycare. The 1-1 pitch from Joe Loretti. Sky-high pop-up. Muchowski is under it, waiting. Excuse me, that's Wolick making that catch. Pardon me. Retires Menino. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Connor Bell. Well, so far both of these pitchers have done a real nice job of keeping everybody off balance. Still in the early going, but a 1-2-3 for Eli Tradigo.
Yeah, we've only seen a couple balls hit hard. Only one of them really got down a hit for Bordentown Post. So it's been a great job for both pitchers, really limiting the hard hit balls. Giving up hits is one thing, but hard hit balls is the real thing.
Yeah, Loretti got bailed out by his some good defense. And looking to twirl a 1-2-3 of his own, comes up high to Connor Bell. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about it when we went to break and everything. That throw home was great. To cut it off, to realize the runner's going, and throw an immaculate throw to home.
Swing and a miss by Bell at the plate. Big cut on that one. And one of the things, as much as the modern game of baseball gets criticized for having too many stats and too many analytics, I would have liked to see the velo on the throw from second to home right there. Yeah. Swing and a miss, and Bell strikes out. So Loretti does get a 1-2-3 inning after striking out Connor Bell. No runs, no hits, and nobody left for Bordentown Post 26. So we got 2 innings in the books. And still no score here in American Legion baseball action. Coming back to Gilder Park in just a bit.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
All right, for Hamilton Post 31, here in the top of the third, they got 8-9-1 in the lineup. Jack Ivins, Vinny Condurso, and John Copera set to face Tradigo, who has struck out 3 over the first couple of innings.
And we were talking about hard hit balls the last half inning, but really all the balls we were talking about were Bordentown's hits. Hamilton really hasn't been able to get much hard hit balls, so be interesting to see if they change their approach here in the third inning, try to do something differently.
Yeah, see if they can get a little something going here with the bottom of the lineup, sparking stuff. And
nobody likes to play small ball anymore, but small ball can really put a spark in something. You know, first pitch, try to lay down a bunt. Nope.
That first pitch in there from Tradigo, in there for a strike, no bunt attempt by Jack Ivins.
Or something like this, when a pitcher is working real well, try to get to him early. Sometimes one of the first pitches you see is going to be the best pitches. Try to get to him early. The more he controls the count, the better chance he's going to have to strike you out. Simple as that.
Ball skipped past Filipponi
Especially
down
how
low.
quick he's working right now.
Yeah,
oh my
he
goodness.
definitely has a certain rhythm. That ball down the line, but foul by a couple of feet. So a ball and a strike to Jack Ivins.
I just love talking baseball. I don't get to do it as much now that I don't play it. I don't have a younger brother that plays it anymore.
I saw a Facebook photo of Nick Gallagher, Jack Spears, and Rob Gilmore.
I did see that.
I was like, well, that's our WBCB, that's our whole WBCB sports crew.
See, I never got to meet Jack Spears. I love Nick. I love Rob. Never got to meet Jack.
You would love Jack.
Yeah, I feel like I would get along.
2-2 up high. And really, Rob and Nick are more of our WBCB sports crew staple.
Yeah.
Jack did some camera work for us, but he's like he's a DJ.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's on the ones
and twos. He pops up from my mutual friends list on Facebook sometimes, and it sees he's a DJ and stuff like that.
Jack Ivins swing and a miss, kind of fishing for something a little bit down low, too close to take. And it's strikeout number 4 for Tradigo, brings up Vinny Condurso.
I see a lot of his things, though, in the station, in the audio file list.
Yes.
There's a lot of Jack Spears in there.
Well, he was our overnight guy a couple years ago. Now he's the overnight guy up at the Boss down the shore.
Ooh.
So check out Overnights with Jack Spears down at the Boss.
Just reminded you of our setup here for Bordentown 26 defensively. You got Muchowski over there at first base. A little short pop-up foul and out of play. Menino at second, Heffernan at shortstop with Guire at third, Williams, Stewart, and Bell from left to right in the outfield, and Filipponi doing the catching for Tradigo, who's out in front of another batter, 0-2. Looks pretty good, but up just a touch. But certainly bringing the heat on that one was Tradigo.
And, like, the more I'm here,
pop that glove.
I feel like he just got the ball. God, he is in a rhythm right now.
Yeah.
He's not trying to work out of it.
Certainly pitching with pace is Tradigo. That one, a weak foul ball, handled by Coach Giolella. 2-2. Yep. He went.
Yes, he did.
And Condurso, a strikeout victim. So the first 2 by way of strikeout for Eli Tradigo, and that's the same way he started the top of the second. But now Hamilton Post 31, they flipped the lineup back to the top second time around now for John Copera.
Yeah, it makes sense how fast he wants to work. Just look at his motion. It's very quick. It's very simple. Just get to what you need to and get going. So it makes sense. The rhythm is fast.
And that rhythm seems to be keeping the batters off balance. So if that feels comfortable for your pitcher.
Reminds me of a lot of like how when Trevor Bauer was in the league and how quick he would work. He would get the ball and he would just go, and his motion was that fast too. When your motion is that fast and stuff like that, your rhythm usually is that fast. And Some guys it doesn't work, but some guys, if they zone in, they got it. And right now, he's got it.
Copra right there chasing the high heat, and Coach Giolella wants to have a quick word with his batter with a ball and a strike. 2 down here in the top of the third. A special 1-game playoff as the winner will move on to play either Lawrence or North Hamilton. That game is also on WBCB tonight. Jordan Hirsch with the call, and on a bounce back to the mound, and an underhand toss over to Machowski. And John Copra retired for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning to start the third as Eli Tradigo sets down Hamilton Post 31 in order. And tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. They got them all at Hyundai of Trenton. The inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustment on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton, they'll buy your car even if you don't buy a car there. Fast payment and top dollar paid for your vehicle at Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. We go to the bottom of the third in a scoreless American Legion contest. Hamilton Post 31 visiting Bordentown 26. Chris Ermer, Gus Barber, and Nick Gallagher with you tonight. Our other crew, Jordan Hirsch, on the call for Lawrence and North Hamilton. And we mentioned kind of a special 1-game playoff. The winner here will meet the winner of that one, move on into state playoff action.
And 2 pretty all-star crews on both games. You, me, and Nick right here. Just an all-star crew. And then over there, Jordan does a great job. Brianne, she runs the show. And Colin Summers, he always does a great job. So
yeah, my only question is, where is Rich Fisher tonight? What is he? He's on vacation or something?
Probably.
I thought one of them guys was going to.
Where is Joe O'Gorman?
Yeah. I guess they don't give a damn about this game.
Well, you know what, Chris? That's actually a perfect transition. What I was going to just say next, because I will play the role as Rich Fisher tonight with your stat of the night. So this Hamilton program, one of the most historic programs in all of Legion in this area, they have 33 titles. Now that is either a division title or a championship in Legion. And they had their biggest stretch was from 96 to 06. They won 11 straight titles in that frame, and their first one goes back to 1936, whereas Bordentown, their first championship was 50 years later in 1986.
Wow, that's good stuff. 33 titles.
What are they, the Yankees?
You know, I actually made me think of the stupid Boston Celtics. I don't know if you saw Nick Kyrgios wearing all of his Celtics stuff on the Wimbledon coverage. I like to watch a little tennis.
I love the Wimbledon.
I was watching Wimbledon this year.
I watched the final.
Me and my girlfriend went to Shake Shack. We watched the women's final.
That was exciting.
I couldn't say their names, but I loved it. Back-to-back winner for the men's.
Djokovic and
Alcaraz.
There you go.
Yeah. See,
Nick Filipponi here up at bat for Bordentown Post 26 in the bottom of the third. But all throughout that coverage, that crazy Nick Kyrgios had on like Celtics championship T-shirts and Celtics hats. Every time he was on the set, he was wearing Celtics gear. I was like, he's not, I mean, like, you're Australian.
Yeah.
I don't know, 1-2 pitch.
Basketball is worldwide.
Line drive to right, and got to play that one on a bounce.
Ooh.
Nearly got him. I mean,
that was close.
Actually,
that was
a
much
close
closer.
play.
As somebody who is fat and a slow runner, those are the hits I hate, because hard hit balls in the right field show you right there. You get it in quick enough and play it fast enough, you can throw the runner out at first, possibly. Not that time, but for the most part, I was always thrown out.
Zach Sobin is going to be the courtesy runner for the catcher. Yeah, and Filipponi not with the those Jets. It was a little bit close. Don't tell me you got anything on your weather app that's concerning.
I was just about to say, I don't know. It's getting a little interesting.
Yeah.
Clouds have moved in. Still temperatures, that seem like a little bit cooler, but Certainly a warm night, a nice night for baseball as Koron Williams takes ball 1.
I'm a consistent sweater, and I'm not sweating right now, so it's nice out.
Yeah, certainly the humidity down, even though the temperature is still up. Swing and a miss by Williams, who's the 9-hole batter. So Sean Heffernan on deck for 26. Trying to get something going the bottom of the 3rd. Their leadoff batter with a base hit. And they try to bunt that runner over. Off the mound comes Loretti, and he throws to first. So the sacrifice bunt is successful. Koron Williams gives himself up. He's thrown out. A 1-3 put out of Williams.
Well, Gus wanted some small ball, and it took us 3.5 innings to get there, but we finally did. And that was a good timing for Bordentown to do that, move the runner on.
Yeah, especially in a game like this where it's a pitcher's duel right now.
Yeah.
Getting a runner on with no outs, now you advance him, runner in scoring position, only 1 out. You're in a perfect situation, and it's all because, you knew how to lay down a bunt.
And the runner at second is a pinch runner, so you got to imagine you got a little bit of quickness and speed on the base paths. Bordentown 26 trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 down. Heffernan now waits the 0-1 from Loretti. Righty fires away and misses just a little bit inside. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, it looked a little good there.
Again, plenty of room near that right field, right down the line near that monster. If he can go opposite field with it, we'll definitely score a run this time.
That's if he doesn't track it down again.
Well, that's true, but I mean on the ground.
Loretti checks to runner, delivers, and gets Heffernan chase a low one.
Just shows you guys so early on how that run that was at the plate, how much that means something now.
It runs so far at a premium, nothing doing yet. There was a play at the plate, as Nick mentioned. He went, and
good job, Joe. Good job. Come on.
Heffernan strikes out. Tried to check it, but goes around. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 3rd. That's strikeout number 2 for Loretti. And if he can get Kevin Stewart, can get himself out of a jam. But Stewart had a base hit up the middle his first time up, and they're going to give him a free pass. So Kevin Stewart given an intentional walk.
Interesting.
And they work now to Kyle Stoner.
Don't you guys miss the days of the pitch out 4 pitches in a row in the majors just to walk a guy?
Yeah, you should have to throw the balls up there.
You never know. You could have a bad pitch and it gets in the zone.
Yeah.
And somebody's got an easy pitch to just crank it. Who was that? Miguel Cabrera years ago?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Down low to Stoner. First time up, Stoner with a fly out to right.
They will never let that happen again, though.
No.
They got to get the game so fast.
Yeah.
4 pitches. If you're going to walk them, just walk them.
2 down, runners at first and second. Loretti checks Sobin and delivers.
Ooh.
Down low. Yeah, it's all about moving that game along. And as much as I didn't love the pitch clock, I mean, the pace that Major League Baseball moves now is kind of refreshing. And I think there's a step off and a throw to second.
See, I was
Soban back in time.
I was always in the camp where I was for it because as a baseball player, it's all about just rhythm. Baseball players like to play a little bit slower, but the first year you saw a lot of complaints about it, but you just got to let them get used to it, especially the pitchers. People want to complain about the injuries, but most pitchers, seem to be adjusted already to it, and the hitters seem to be adjusted to it. Do you really need all that time before? No, you don't. So I'm with you, Chris. I'm all for the clock.
2-0 pitch in there to Stoner. Then they shaved off even a couple of seconds this year.
Yeah.
But again, you can't waste time throwing 4 intentional balls up there anymore.
Yeah,
just
go.
guy.
Yeah,
just
if you're
go to
walk
first.
Just go.
2-1, bounced on the ground. There for it is Graziano. And his throw is in time. Wow, great play there to get Kyle Stoner. So Bordentown 26, they get a runner in scoring position, but nice job by Joe Loretti to prevent them from scoring our first run of the night. Still scoreless after 3 complete innings of American Legion baseball between Hamilton Post 31 and Bordentown 26. Coming back with more from Gilder Park in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support.
Welcome back to Gilder Park in Bordentown, New Jersey, top of the 4th. And for Hamilton Post 31, the heart of the lineup here to face Eli Tradigo. Second time through for Joey Ditta, Jack Pirelli, and Alex Wolick. As the righty kicks and fires up and in, a little chin music for Joey Ditta.
Get off my plate.
He moved him back for sure with that one.
As a hitter, you know, they startle you a little bit.
Big pitch in there, big cut there by Ditta. 1 ball and 1 strike. I saw some All-Star game footage of when John Kruk faced Randy Johnson, and Johnson threw one almost in the same kind of spot, way up and in. And Krucker, he was like acting like he was having heart palpitations, and ground ball to short. Nice job there by Heffernan. Charges and throws out Joey Ditta for the first out in the top of the 4th.
I wish I could move like that. What an absolute fantastic play to charge the ball, not let the second hop eat you, the second bounce eat you up. Made the clean glove play, throw over to first in while you're running. Oh, that was beautiful.
That was one of you played the ball. You didn't let the ball play you.
Absolutely. That was beautiful.
It's been great defense, guys, on both sides through the first 4 innings here tonight. I mean, everybody's playing really clean. This point in the year, you're getting a lot of reps at these positions on and off the field. You're practicing. You have your high school season, your college season. Now you're doing this all summer long. You're really in a good zone where these players are just at that point of the year where they can just play clean baseball.
Oh, yeah, and they're warm. They've played, like you said, a lot of ball already this year, so they know their game, and they're just ready to go play.
On a bounce to short. Heffernan with a high throw. He pulls it down. They try to apply the tag to Pirelli, but they don't get to him. No touch. So Pirelli's safe at first.
What a commentator jinx right there. I was just talking how well of a fielder he was on that last play, and that one fielded it well, too. Just got a little under the throw.
Yeah, E6 on that throwing error.
Put that one on me. I'm sorry. Put that one on me.
Pirelli at first with 1 away for Alex Wolick. Wolick with a line drive to right his first time through. Yeah, these guys are warm. A lot of baseball already been played, high school, Legion season. And these guys, some of them are involved in like AAU baseball, college leagues. In there for a strike to Wolick. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming how many opportunities there are to play games.
Oh, my gosh.
When you get really deep into a sport these days.
Especially now if you're like a top, state prospect, you could play in maybe even one of these draft leagues like the Trenton Thunder League.
Ground ball to first, knocked down by Muchowski. And then looked around. I think he was thinking of a double play before he able to field it cleanly. He does go unassisted to the bag to retire Wolick for the second out here in the top of the fourth. Brings up Dan Graziano, and the runner, Jack Pirelli, up to second base.
Yeah, I think he just was looking down the line, Chris, just to see if he had a play even before really kind of thinking what to do. Just the mind moving a little too quick there. But good recovery still to just get the force out down at first.
Yeah, way to stay poised, stay with it, just pick up the baseball and get that short out for out number 2. But it does give Hamilton Post one of their first threats here. A runner in scoring position with 2 down in the top of the fourth, and Graziano up to bat. He's looking for a little redemption. He got caught looking in his first plate appearance.
We haven't really seen any balls hit the left field so far.
No, we have not.
No.
I think part of that kind of indicate how effective these pitchers have been in keeping the batters off balance. Kind of a lot of late swings and opposite field stuff out to right.
Great job of switching up pitches, keeping the batter timing off, and they've been late, a lot of them. Seen a lot of hits to right field with the right-handed batters. I don't think we've seen many left-handed batters, if at all. I don't think.
And whether it's, craftiness or power, nobody's been able to yank anything to left so far. Graziano up there, I thought I was going to give him the mojo. He was going to do it right then.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes.
We need good grace with the universe. I already put the bad commentator vibe out there. Oh.
And that one missing, not by much to run the count full. And Eli Tradigo, if he's had a strikeout in each inning so far.
We'd love to see, if we had a better close-eye view, where that missed, but that looked good from up here. But like I said, we're up here.
Tradigo gives the nod. Couple of looks back at the runner, and he does get a strikeout here in the fourth. Sets down Hamilton Post 31. No runs, no hits. They do leave 1 runner on base. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still scoreless in American Legion baseball on WBCB. Tonight's game brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery. Join us after the action for our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. Our Player of the Game gets a hoagie from the IPB at their 63 Butler Street spot. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And they have great rolls, deli, meats, pastries. You drive by, smell the homemade bread made daily, or you can have them cater your next event. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support American Legion Baseball on the WBCB Sports Network. And don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, and thanks also to the Trenton Thunder for helping to make portions of today's game possible. Great homestand coming up. You can check out ticket information, more about all of their promotions. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. All right, bottom of the fourth. And it's a pitcher's duel so far between Eli Tradigo and Joe Loretti of Hamilton Post 31. And Loretti just finishing up some of his warm-up tosses to get ready for Chase Muchowski, Luke Guire, and Luca Menino here in the bottom of inning number 4. Chris Ermer with Gus Barber and Nick Gallagher. Great to have you with us. So I'm guessing, are we going to, we'll have that championship game? I mean, I haven't heard.
I would assume so, the way Bill Redner loves to do these games and the relationships he has.
Right.
If he was able to get both of these games, I feel like we would have to do the game, right?
Certainly.
But you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, all these programs are playing exceptional baseball this season here. So no matter who the winners are for tonight's games, it'd be a great final regardless.
And as you guys referenced, like all these American Legion teams are connected to high school baseball teams, which we have a real passion for at WBCB, high school baseball, basketball, and football. And American Legion baseball, Little League action, kind of an extension of all of that. As we get to it in the bottom of the fourth, Wachowski with a big rip at that one. And the Ready jumps in front 0-1. Righty is set, kicks and fires. So the Ready set for his 0-2 delivery.
Ooh.
And strikes him out. Wachowski chasing something up high, tried to check the swing, but goes around. And there's one away for Luke Guire.
Almost like a self-defense swing there. He almost saw it coming inside and just tried to, I don't know, back away from it, but he ended up swinging through it.
First time up tonight for Guire, popped out to Jack Ivins. This one on a line out to left field, and Chase Porcella reaches up the glove and makes the grab. Wow, that one, again, you talk about all the Major League Baseball stats. Would like to see the exit velo on that hit, because that was out there in the outfield as that one is ripped to center. Playing it on a bounce is Copera, and Luca Menino with a solid base hit. He's a 2-out base runner for Connor Bell.
That was a perfect hard hit ball, but not hit hard too hard, where it would be right where the player is. A little double entendre there. A little hit hard, but not too hard.
Well, I think if that was not right at the center fielder, maybe that could have gone in the gap and some extra bases. That had some juice on it. Reddy's first pitch to to Bell, down in the dirt. Well played by Condurso. The 1-0 pitch in there. Bell struck out swinging first time around. The 1-1. Looked like the runner was going, but a hesitation move and a ball on the ground through the left side for for Connor Bell. And back-to-back base hits for Bordentown 26. First and second with 2 down for Nick Filipponi.
There you go, Gus. Your first official hit into left field. And it's surprising we've only had 1 extra base hit tonight.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it is. It's still early. We're only through 4+ right now, but.
First time up for Filipponi. He had one of those base hits for Bordentown Post 26. Base hit here might put the first run up on the scoreboard. Sends that one to the right side. Jack Ivins is there for it. And a 4-3 putout of Nick Filipponi will set down Bordentown 26 in the fourth. And we are through 4 complete. Right there for Bordentown 26. They had no runs, 2 hits, and 2 runners left on base. So 4 complete, still no score. American Legion Baseball coming your way on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 37.
All right, welcome back to Gilder Park. Still scoreless after 4 innings of American Legion baseball, and still at it out there on the mound for Bordentown Post 26 is Eli Tradigo, the righty with 6 strikeouts over 4 innings. We'll work to Hurley, Porcella, and Ivins as we get back to it in the top of the 5th. WBCB, your spot on the radio dial for Phillies baseball. And we're talking a little bit about the All-Star break and the Home Run Derby and stuff like that. And I know many of our American Legion fans and fans of Jersey baseball are Yankees guys and Mets fans. But I think Bryce Harper has to win an award for like either the goofiest guy in baseball or the most team-friendly guy. I'm not sure exactly how you would. Maybe the most pandering guy,
Yes.
because he is
Oh, yeah,
always
he panders. He
doing
panders, yeah.
doing stuff that is like Philly.
Yeah, you talking about
Really.
the water
The
thing?
water.
Yeah, the water. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even get to talk about
Well,
that yet.
he did the thing on camera during the Home Run Derby where Bomer was at the plate or whatever, and he brought over this big jug, and on the side of it was a sticker that said "Wooder," not water like WATR, but Wooder
Wooder.
like WOODER.
If you know, you know.
And he was goofing for the camera, showing where the sticker was and everything. 1-0 pitch here from Tradigo is fouled straight back by Caden Hurley, and he's just kind of goofball, right? But then today, what was he wearing? Some kind of cowboy hat? You were telling me, Nick?
Cowboy hat, and just completely embracing the Texas
Big
lifestyle
old
down
belt
there.
buckle.
Yeah, he had a belt buckle too. Yeah.
Boots
The
on.
1-1. Big cut by Hurley, nothing doing. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, I think of it like this. You know, how many All-Star games has he been to earlier in the career? He tried to be
8.
professional about it. You know, people called him, you know, an ego guy, all about him. Now he's just, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna have fun. And seems to be embraced more. But yeah, I've seen a lot about the pandering to Philly and then stuff like that.
2-2, and Hurley a strikeout victim. So Tradigo continues to roll on. That's strikeout number 7 for the Bordentown 26 starter.
Man, he is working right now.
And we mentioned his pace earlier. Not only is he getting the results, but he's working quickly, keeping the game
Yeah, Hamilton's gonna have
moving
to,
along.
They're gonna have to figure out something quick to adjust what they're doing. Oh no, that's definitely a
good.
thunder.
Unfortunately, a rumble of thunder
They don't care though. Let's
through
get
the sky
fired.
here in Bordentown.
It's just Thor, okay? The Avengers are in town. Did nobody hear?
Well, unfortunately, anytime you get thunder or lightning, and especially the lightning out there, officials are directed to stop the action. So hopefully we can keep this thing going, as we got a lot more American Legion baseball to go tonight.
Radar looks good for now, so.
Tradigo pours that one in there. Right back to it, the 2-1 pitch.
This is such a good game. We can't stop it in the middle of it. These pitchers are working.
Yeah, they deserve.
If they get stopped in the middle of this now, there's a chance they might get taken out just because they're, you know, not warm anymore.
Sure. 3-1. Runs the count full as Porcella with a swing and a miss. Payoff pitch is up high. And patient at bat for Chase Porcella, who works the walk. And with 1 down in the top of the 5th, he's at first for Jack Ivins.
I feel like you've seen a lot of full counts today for Hamilton Post, but for the most part, they've not been able to get on base with a hit or a walk. I feel like that's the first walk in a full count that he's given up in a while.
And this was one of the first batters where it seemed like Tradigo was having a little trouble keeping his pitches down in the zone. And the runner is off. The throw down to second jumps over the glove of Heffernan. And a stolen base for Chase Porcella.
Yeah, he had a pretty good jump just with how hard he's throwing and a good pop time by the catcher. If the shortstop was able to catch that ball, he would have been thrown out, but that's not a knock to him. He got a good jump. He was speeding down the line.
Yeah, it would have been close. I mean,
it just shows you how good the pitcher and catcher's time is there.
And I'm not so sure he would. Still would have been a bang play.
It would have been close, but
like you said, good strong throw.
Yeah. And anytime your pitcher throws hard, it's always a plus for a catcher trying to throw out a runner. Get the ball quicker to me so I can get it quicker down there.
Timeout taken by Coach Giolello. Steps down the third baseline to have a quick word with Jack Ivins.
Yeah, like we were saying, like Hamilton Post got to switch some things up. Maybe Coach telling him right there, like, hey, instead of, looking for this, open the zone a little bit more, foul some things off. We got a runner in scoring position, only one out. All they need is just a ball poke through that right side. Look how wide that thing is open.
Tradigo has his pitch, a snap throw down to second base, but again jumps over the glove of Heffernan, goes out to center field.
See, those situations, because I usually don't mind that for the most part. I mean, it was very well backed up there by Bordentown. They got lucky there, but you really shouldn't want to throw back too much to second. It's a very dangerous play. Throwing over the pitcher, you have risk throwing in the center field. The runner gets a third, and all of a sudden you got a run on the board. Yeah,
it's a high risk and not a lot of reward. I kind of agree with that idea. And a called third strike gets Jack Ivins looking, and 2 outs now in the top of the 5th, both coming by way of strikeout. 8 Ks for Eli Tradigo. And now he'll work to Vinny Condurso.
Wes, you've mentioned the adjustments Hamilton has to make in a hurry here if they want to get anything off Tradigo tonight. But you don't see, they haven't really worked too many deep counts overall. It's been a lot of early swings in the counts and everything, and then Tradigo's always getting ahead of these hitters, and then they just end up striking out or grounding out or whatever. And
so Condurso was coming out for his AB, and now a pinch hitter for Hamilton Post 31. At bat is Peter Simone.
They need something to change, so maybe this is the change that coach wants.
Yeah, change up at the plate.
Can't get more changing than that.
Yeah, change who's actually in the game.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
First pitch strike there from Tradigo, who doesn't seem like he is concerned about who he is working to up or down the lineup.
No, he's got the mindset right now. Bring him up, I'm going to put him down. The way he's working, it's fantastic out there right now.
And again, over 5 innings, 8 strikeouts for the Bordentown 26 starter.
Oh, look at that. The sun's starting to peek out through the clouds. I said we were good on the radar right now, so.
That's good as we hear a little more
weather forecast.
Light thunder.
Gus the Bus Barber here.
0-2 pitch. Up high, the runner goes. The pitch would be the throw is low, and it's going to get past Luke Guire, go out to left field, and in to score is Chase Porcella. So Porcella stole second. He steals third, and on the overthrow, he'll score, and Hamilton Post is on the scoreboard 1-0. So in a game that has not had a lot of offense, we finally get our first run of the night. And now Peter Simone, the pinch hitter, is called out on strikes. Strikeout number 9 for Tradigo. But in the 5th, the first run of the night goes to Hamilton Post 31. 1 run, no hits, and nobody left on base. And we go through to the bottom of the 5th. Here in a 1-0 game with Hamilton Post 31 in front. And, is my turn to read these things? Yes, I think it is. Big thanks to Saul Funeral Homes. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home, a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website, saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor today's game, and they hope you're enjoying the action. Thanks also to the Trentonian and to Hyundai of Trenton Car buying made simple at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township, the area's fastest growing car dealership, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Bottom of the fifth, and Joe Loretti set to work to the 9, 1, and 2 spots in the Bordentown 26 lineup. Karan Williams, Sean Heffernan, and Kevin Stewart set to appear here in the bottom of the fifth.
Now, it may not have been the exact route that Coach wanted that to go, but there is a run on the board right now for Hamilton Post, and they have most of the momentum right now. I wouldn't say all the momentum, just how well Bordentown is playing right now, defensively, pitching-wise, and still hitting the ball. But you look at the scoreboard, you look up there, you see yourself in the lead. That gives you something.
And now they turn to Loretti, who has pitched a gem so far.
Yeah. And now he's got a lead. He can be a little bit more comfortable, not have to worry as much about getting a runner on or little things like this or that.
Again, guys, it goes back to that opening chance Bordentown had. You know, if you hold your runner at third, it's a 50-50 chance. You like your chances sending the runner in that spot early in the game, but right now it's backfired on them as they trail.
1-0.
And honestly, the way this game is going, it may end up at 1-0 game, so it's pretty much whoever can get on the board at all may win this game. And right now, Hamilton Post must be feeling good on themselves.
And we'll see here. This is going to be the third time through for Bordentown 26 once he gets through Williams.
And as we say that, he's 3-0 now with the first batter here in this fifth inning.
Well, how do you guys feel about them? Hamilton send the runner to third to steal, but the catcher throwing down the third with the 2 strikes, the way Tradago's throwing, and the next pitch ended up being a strikeout.
Yeah, as somebody who played the position, I probably would have focused more on trying to frame the pitch, trying to get that strikeout. Because it doesn't matter if that runner advances or not. If you get the strikeout, you're out of the inning. Yeah.
Right.
But
3-1.
You want to get him out
inside
right
ball 4, and he does walk Karan Williams. The other thing for a catcher, it's almost instinctive. When you see a guy going, you're popping up, and it's
not even a thought.
It's a pop time thing, and a thing, you feel personally challenged when somebody steals on you and you're behind the plate. Might have been a wiser decision to hold the ball, and we still might be scoreless if that was the case, but
you're not thinking, should I throw this? Should I not? Should I worry about the strikeout? You're thinking, okay, runner going, I got to get this ball down there as fast as humanly possible. So.
And the only thing with both of those throws, the throw to second and the throw to third, a little bit low. Made it challenging for your teammates there. And now Hamilton Post 31 talking things over. Not the start that they wanted here for the bottom of the fifth. They get that 1-run lead, and then they give up a leadoff walk to the 9-hole batter. And now you got Heffernan and Stewart. So a little bit of a discussion with Joe Loretti, maybe even some strategy. Williams seems a little bit runnerish.
Yeah.
Might have been about how they want to approach.
He has that sliding mitt on, and if you have a sliding mitt, you must be fast. That's just a rule of thumb. Trey Turner wears one. He wears 2.
Yeah, must mean you're using it for something.
Exactly. That's an accessory I would not need as a kid. Oh, he's got a great lead.
There it is.
And the runner is off. The throw down to second is not in time. Condurso, like you said, not a chance on that one, Gus. A stolen base for Williams.
The lead he had was just fantastic. He had a good initial one that kept creeping. Looks like he wasn't really looking. And
little raindrops.
A perfect jump. I did feel that too. I was trying to ignore it, but that's not a good sign. But an absolute fantastic jump, and he's in there with no chance of him getting him out.
0-1 pitch to Heffernan. Fouled back,
street.
out of play. No balls and 2 strikes.
Might be going to the street.
Yeah.
Better call Mako.
This feels like a big batter for Loretti now that you're out in front of your leadoff guy. No balls, 2 strikes.
You have a runner in scoring position, but it will bring you down stress-wise if you can get the first out. At least a out.
Checks Williams a couple times. Loretti delivers, hits him. Hit by the pitch is Sean Heffernan. So Heffernan's at first, Williams at second.
Come on, Joe, get it back.
Looked like a case of him just thinking too much about the runner and the situation there and not worrying about, him trying to just locate, and got away from him.
Well, getting a little bit of rain, very light rain, but it doesn't seem like the clouds are particularly threatening right now. Whatever little rumbles of thunder we were hearing.
Definitely passed us by.
Yeah, haven't heard anything in the last couple minutes.
I can't tell who it is.
Loretti checks back, and they pick off Williams.
Oh, wow.
Great pickoff play. Loretti to Joey Ditta, who drops the tag down on Williams for the first out in the bottom of the fifth, and that is a sigh of relief for Hamilton Post 31.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how with that steal attempt, he was having a gracious lead off of first base, trying to do the same thing at second, and that time Hamilton Post was ready for it. And yeah, you must feel a lot better in the situation you're in now.
Strike there to Kevin Stewart. They haven't been able to keep him off the bases so far. Had a base hit, and then last time up, they gave him a free pass with an intentional walk. Another pickoff throw. Heffernan saw that one coming all the way.
And I do see some bullpen action over there for the Hamilton Post. Can't tell who it is. I think it's number 29, I believe.
Yeah, both teams with action in the bullpen. The runner goes on the pitch. It's outside and low, and Heffernan with a steal. Dominic Terranova, I think, is out warming up for Hamilton 31. It's a stolen base for Heffernan.
Come on, infield.
Bordentown getting great jumps so far against this Hamilton team.
The 1-1. Fouled back up into the trees. Heads up, everybody. A lot of people lined up here along the, kind of at the top of the cinder block bleachers.
It's a crazy setup. I didn't realize these steps go all the way down.
This has an MLB The Show field, too.
Yes, it does.
Your greatest stadium.
1-2. Outside and low to Stewart.
I thought the umpire said balk. I must be hearing things. I heard something. Oh. It was just a coach yelling out something. Yeah, it's definitely the coach.
Loretti's 2-2 here to Stewart. Ground ball right side. Ivins with a 4-3 put out of Stewart. On the grounder, Heffernan goes to third. So that's the tying run now at third base, but 2 away for Kyle Stoner. Stoner with a fly out and a ground out to third.
Yeah, this would be huge if he's able to get out of this inning with no runs damaged, especially with that first leadoff runner getting on and then the stolen base and everything. A huge turnaround here in this inning and a momentum booster.
Meanwhile, for Bordentown 26, Stoner could be the hero of the moment.
Yes, he could.
Give them, even us up here.
The sun is coming out, so that might be a good sign.
Loretti's 0-1.
It looks like he's definitely thinking that because that was a big cut.
Looked like Stoner got a little bit long on that swing.
He watched the home run derby last night.
Was a little late. See if Loretti tries to get one by him again. 0-2.
Oh, no.
It gets past Condurso. And in to score is Heffernan. And we got a tie game. 1-1 here as Bordentown 26 evens it up. A wild pitch just past the reach of Condurso. Now bases empty, 2 away.
Well, we mentioned at the start of the game, the space behind the backstop there. A lot of room and a big spot there for Bordentown to take advantage, and they did.
I mean, this might be a lot like Bordentown 26, where Hamilton got a run and then Tradigo got a strikeout. Joe Loretti in front of Kyle Stoner, 1-2. See if they could just go back and maybe change what pitch was thrown right there. So the ready now set. 1-2 delivery. Hits him on the leg. Second batter hit by a pitch in the inning. This time Kyle Stoner to first and Chase Muchowski up to bat.
Tough there.
And again, R.J. Soban out to pinch run. He did that earlier for the catcher. A courtesy runner for the catcher, and now he'll run for DH Kyle Stoner. Well hit out to right field, long run, and not going to get to it is Jack Pirelli. He falls down as the ball bangs up against the fence and scores the go-ahead run as R.J. Soban goes from first all the way around to home plate. And Chase Muchowski with his second double of the contest, his first RBI, and Bordentown 26 now in front, 2-1.
Yeah, that ball absolutely smashed. You see the right fielder make his first initial read to the ball, realized he overshot it, had to turn back, tried to adjust, and just tripped over his own 2 feet and fell down. That ball, though, was scorched.
Luke Guire, that's intentional walk there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guire.
We got Tufa now.
At first.
It shows you that that walk there. If he had no men on.
And with 2 down.
Count, 2 outs. Runner gets on, very next batter, hits him in.
Well, it looks like this is going to be end of the day for Joe Loretti. Gives up 2 runs. And as he exits, team in a bit of a jam. Got runners on base, but gets a nice round of applause here. A pitching change for Hamilton Post 31, as it's Bordentown 26 now in front, 2-1 in American Legion baseball. We'll step aside and return to Gilder Park in just a moment.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Pitching change, runners at first and second for Bordentown Post 26 as Dominic Terranova gets the baseball from Joe Loretti, and the righty finishing his warm-ups. But you got Muchowski at second, Luke Guire at first base, and they've opted to work to Luca Menino. They had that open base, and they gave a intentional walk to Luke Guire. So now Bordentown Post 26 leaving it to Menino to try to keep this going. They've got 2 runs in the 5th. Looking for a little more with 2 on and 2 down. Last time up, Menino got a knock, base hit. Takes a strike from Terranova. Terranova, who seemed like he was firing away in his warm-ups, pulled the string on that one.
I was just about to say, first pitch, off-speed pitch after just throwing nonstop heaters. I love it.
1-0 on a line. That's deep to right. Long run, diving attempt by Jack Pirelli, but he can't catch up with it, just beyond his reach. And Muchowski scores. Luke Guire around third, and he will score a 2-run double for Luca Menino. Gives Bordentown Post 26 a 4-1 advantage. And how about that? They intentionally walk the guy in front of you, and then you come up big with a huge double.
Yeah, usually that fires that guy up who's coming up to bat. You know, you're going to walk the guy in front of me to get to me. All right, I'm going to make you pay. He certainly did there. Another hard-hit ball to right field.
And on the other end, you look at Terranova comes in a really tough situation, and with a base open, they'll give another intentional walk. This time, they'll allow Connor Bell to go to first. As far as intentional walks go.
That's like the 3rd one, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3rd intentional walk given up by Hamilton Post 31.
Does an intentional walk count to the pitcher's like walk to strikeout ratio? I always wonder that. Probably shouldn't now. He's not even throwing pitches.
It shouldn't, but I think it might.
I feel like it might because he's up there and you're walking the player. Before, when you had to throw 4 pitches, yeah, but now they don't even throw pitches.
So again, 2 on with 2 down, and Nick Filipponi takes one. It looked like it was right at the dome.
That's why you wear that helmet. It's not an accessory. Use it.
It's not just for fashion and good looks.
Exactly. No, it may look good on you, but, you know, it's protective. Use that noggin for, you know, I was always for, you know, don't make it obvious, but get hit with the ball if you have to. Get on base. Just get on base.
Any way you can.
Exactly.
Well, a big inning here for Bordentown Post 26. Filipponi takes a strike. Again, it looked like something kind of off speed from Terranova.
Yeah, more like that pitch to the dome. I don't want like a 95 heater. Then I might get concussed.
That one finds a zone. 2-1 count.
He loves pulling the string, though, here.
That time fires the heater, comes up high, 3-1. Now 9 have come to the plate for Bordentown 26 in the 5th. And a good hitter's count for Filipponi. Takes a cut at that one and fouls it back out of play.
I think that's now 2 balls into the road. Oh, no, that one stayed in. Ooh, that was a big rumble. Thor's not happy.
Well, the sun is back out, or it's a little bit brighter. The rain has stopped for the moment, but we still hear these echoes of thunder. Full count pitch. Tapped foul by Filipponi, stays alive.
No, it was a double steal attempt or just running on contact, but.
Well, with 2 down and a 3-2 count, runner's going to get that head start. And they take off. The 3-2 up and in, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Bordentown Post 26 with them loaded up for Karan Williams.
Yeah, not what you want to do there.
And they have now batted around here in the 5th.
Well, it started with Williams, guys. He got on, was thrown out at second, dancing around, and while Bordentown has picked him up, and each guy is going one after the other as they had 2 back-to-back big hits down to that right field monster, mini monster. That's been the difference here in the 5th.
Yeah.
Well, the runners for this Bordentown 26 team are the Sobans, either Zach or RJ. And I got them mixed up. I thought it was one Soban, but Zach was out earlier running for Filipponi, and he's back out on first, courtesy running for the catcher. And it's RJ.
Are they twins?
RJ came around to score, I think, maybe the first run of the game, or the second run of this inning.
Wondering if they're twins or if they're like an age difference and somebody's playing up. Love seeing brothers play together.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
I didn't get to play much with my brother. I got to play with him like, I would say 2 or 3 times, and it was always a fun time. So a teammate you can really just berate. One teammate
you have to hold back.
One teammate you're not afraid to let them know your peace of mind.
Bases loaded for Bordentown Post 26, and this is deep out to right field and over the head of Jack Pirelli, and it'll clear the bases. Into third with a 3-run triple is Karan Williams.
Wow, just absolutely wow. Another hard hit ball out to right field. That right fielder is getting worked on out there. And that one was probably the hardest hit one of them all. One hops the wall, hits the top where the yellow is. So base clearing triple.
And that's how you bounce back, guys. That's how you go from a mistake earlier in the inning, you get to your at bat again, and you pick yourself up, and you just feel great about a big hit there in a big spot.
Now 7-1. Talk about a crooked number. Bordentown 26 posting it in the 5th.
So a little weather update from the Gus the Bus weather corner over here.
Yeah.
We will be good, I think, up until like another half hour, or I would say 20 minutes now. We may get hit with a little of a storm. Then it'll be clear for a little bit. Then we're going to get hit with another little storm. So this might be an interesting next half hour.
1-1 pitch here from Terra Nova up high.
Also give the fans a heads up in case you see cameras moving or stuff getting covered or us on the move. It's because we don't want our stuff to break.
And too many free passes here. It hit 2 runners with a pitch in this inning. 2 intentional walks in the inning. A ground ball on the left side. Graziano smothers it, throws, but not in time. Sean Heffernan beats the throw from third, drives in Karan Williams to make it 8-1.
Yeah, like you're saying.
Good play there by Graziano. Did all he could do. Diving attempt, pops back up again, but not going to get Heffernan.
Great job by him. He just, the way he was running out of the box. And like you're saying, everything that's happened here, the free passes and stuff, they've had 2 outs for, I feel, the longest time. And Bordentown able to do all this damage with 2 outs is really a great job in how they approach the 2-out approach here for Bordentown.
Yeah, the first out came with the pickoff of Karan Williams, and then the second out came when they able to get Kevin Stewart to ground out to second. Yeah. But that was before any other runs scored.
Yeah, and Karan Williams just came back up and did that base clearing triple, so got a pitching change here.
Pitching change for Hamilton Post 31. And so we'll step aside, take care of a couple of quick messages, return to Gilder Park with Bordentown Post 26 in front of Hamilton Post 31, 8-1.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County, This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Danielle Moser now on the hill for Hamilton Post 31. So the third arm used. Another righty and trying to put out the fire. 8 runs scoring in the 5th for Bordentown 26. And Sean Heffernan at first with Kevin Stewart at the plate. And Stewart takes ball 1. Just as we got back to it, we heard another rumble of thunder ring through the sky, a little bit louder than
a loud one.
Some of the others we've heard. So far,
that one made me shiver in my boots.
Still pretty bright out, and fortunately no signs of lightning, which...
That's crucial.
Yeah, put a stop to the proceedings.
Yeah. Thunder's thunder, but once you start seeing lightning...
2-0 up high.
That thunder could be miles away. You see lightning, that you know it's close.
Well, we don't see thunder because we're not, or lightning because we're not. No, we don't see thunder because we're not at Trenton.
Oh,
the Trenton Thunder.
Took you a little bit, but it got out there.
Yeah, I had to think of that one.
3-0 pitch lifted sky high out to right field. Pirelli coming in on it, and actually it's going to be Copera in center who makes the grab. And finally, out number 3 here in the 5th. A fly ball from Kevin Stewart. And Bordentown 26 in the inning, 8 runs. And they get those 8 runs on 1, 2, 3. I think they only had, 4 hits. 4 hits.
Wow.
8 runs on 4 hits.
Yeah, a lot of free passes that inning.
So we go to the 6th. Here, 8-1, Bordentown Post 26 in front. American Legion Baseball on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Top of the 6th, Eli Tradigo back out for Bordentown 26. And this is just a weird weather night because we got rain falling with the sun out, thunder, but it doesn't seem like it's about to storm.
I don't know what's going on weather-wise.
It's hot, but it's not too hot.
Well, this is just the definition of life right now.
We got like a little bit of
got
everything.
A little sun shower. You can see the rain starting to come down. No, you can't see it on the TV, but we can see it.
For Hamilton Post 31 here in the 6th, a good way to get started, right? Top of the lineup here, John Copera. He'll be followed by Ditta and Pirelli. So far, this top 3 in the lineup, not able to have much success against Tradigo. I mean, really little success up and down the lineup for Hamilton Post 31. And you see right there, Copera just kind of fooled on that one, throwing the bat out for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, that's in there. One thing we've been talking about when it comes to Tradigo throughout the night, great pace. Seems like he's in control of his rhythm, and right, he's shaking off a couple. Now he's got the one he wants, but time called.
And there's time.
So that's probably, a smart move there by Copra. Kind of try to get Tradigo off of that rhythm. 0-2. But it's easier said than done. Off speed and swing and a miss by John Copra. There's one down here in the 6th.
Man, he is just working.
Is that 10, Chris, or 9?
I believe that is 10. 1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, and I got 9. 1, 2, 3.
I know it's getting to that point, but I think we have a
10.
I think we have a leader so far for Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. That's just my call, but what he's doing on the mound right now, he's wheeling and dealing.
Absolutely, and the other kind of Karan Williams with his 3-run triple certainly would qualify.
Yeah, really started that inning too with that getting on, stealing the base.
Yeah, except he got picked off. That's the only.
We don't talk about that part. We don't talk about that part. He redeemed himself with that base clearing.
That may factor into our ultimate player of the game decision, though.
Well, especially if Tradigo goes to distance, that will clarify some things of who we could select.
10 strikeouts.
Again, that player of the game interview brought to you by Italian People's Bakery. Hook them up with a certificate for a hoagie for their efforts tonight. Foul ball out of play. Dida battling. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a ground out to short so far tonight.
Yeah, these long innings, you wonder how these pitchers usually come out in the next half inning. I mean, Tradigo's picking up right where he left off.
2-2.
Oh.
I don't know where that missed.
That was just pumped, though.
Definitely had the gas, but did not have the location, according to the home plate umpire. So
extra mustard on that dog.
Payoff pitch. Got him. Foul tipped into the glove of Filipponi, and that is strikeout number 11 now as he retires Joey Dida for the second out in the 6th. Brings to the plate Jack Pirelli. He's reached both times, a walk and an error on the shortstop.
Where is this rain coming from? What is going on?
There are some clouds like behind us. So we look out here on the field, everything looks clear and bright. Foul ball, a hot shot
close.
off the trees into the parking lot.
Well, that's why we pay attention and not talk on the sidelines of the baseball game.
That almost hit my car too.
Oh no! It hit something.
It did hit something.
I think it hit that. I think it hit that big truck, the van, U-Haul back there. It was nowhere near my car, so I didn't really care. I'll be honest with you.
Meanwhile, at the Tradigo, looking for a fresh baseball.
People saw their life end right before them, though. You saw a couple screens, a couple men, hat fly off, how fast they move. That was awesome. I wish we could have got that.
And a swing and a miss. A dozen strikeouts for Eli Tradigo as he retires Jack Pirelli and strikes out the side in the 6th. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. 8-1, his Bordentown Post 26 team in front in American Legion baseball action on WBCB. And we'll be back to Gilder Park in just a little bit.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Hey, don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. I saw Red Birch in the place.
Yeah, I saw him scramble by somewhere. I'm not sure where Red goes.
Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Well, it was a battle for most of the night up until the 5th, a scoreless battle. And Hamilton Post 31 able to manufacture a run to get themselves on the scoreboard in the top of the inning. And then Bordentown Post 26 opened up in the bottom of the 5th with 8 big runs on just 4 hits. There were a couple of batters hit by pitches, a couple of intentional walks, and base on balls from Hamilton Post 31. So here we are, 8-1, Bordentown Post 26 in front. Danielle Moser back out for her second inning of relief work. And the winner here will move on into this a one-game playoff spot. I'm wondering if we can get Gus to check out the score on the other game.
I can do that for you, no problemo.
Elsewhere on WBCB, the Lawrence and North Hamilton American Legion clash, and the winner here will meet the winner there.
Yeah, if I'm understanding this bracket correctly, so Allentown is already in. They are going to face the Pyramid League first place team, which right now Hillsborough is 9-2 on the year. Montgomery, the top 2 seeds over there. And that is a mixture of teams from Hunterdon County, Warren, and Somerset. And then the second winner between these final 4 teams will play on Sunday at 3 against Cherry Hill Post. So that's how things stand for the rest of this Legion season.
Gotcha. Well, this is where you got to survive and advance. And hopefully are playing your best baseball. The 1-2 lined to left. And Kyle Stoner starts the 6th with a solid base hit.
So I'm trying to find it, but they must be having technical difficulties over there because I cannot find it for some weird reason.
Game's complete already?
Strike 1 to Machowski.
There's only clips, not the full thing.
Moser looks over, checks the runner. And the righty fires a little inside.
Don't know where that missed.
We need to get some cover for that computer.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm trying to think. I don't think I really have anything in my bag.
Ground ball out of play. I got something. Hold on a second. I got to find my...
See, like we said, if you hear some shuffling or moving or anything,
yeah.
We have rain going on. We're just trying to keep everything dry.
I usually have... Scoops that liner out to right field and mishandled out there initially, but they'll hold Machowski to a single and hold Stoner at third. So runners at the corners for Luke Guire.
So this Bordentown team loves working the right side of the field. They just keep pumping everything to that Hamilton Post right fielder. So far, it's been successful.
Moser delivers up a touch to Jack Pirelli. Luke Guire. Guire lays into that one deep to center and is going to 2-hop the fence. Luke Guire with a double, and it will score 2. Stoner and Machowski crossing the plate, and it's 10-1. Bordentown Post 26 extending their lead.
Great piece of hitting there in a big spot, and our first really big, deep drive into center field. And another 2 runs home for Bordentown as they extend it.
Now, Luca Menino, who who came up with a big double as part of that 8 runs fifth. Takes down low from Mercer. Mercer gives a nod. Kicks and fires that one in there for a strike. Mercer checks the runner a couple of times, delivers the 1-1. Foul back out of play.
Into the street. Hopefully it didn't hurt any cars.
Well, it's right in that gas station, actually, so it's right before it gets to the street.
Perfect. Just somebody getting gas.
1-2 pitch. Down and in a little bit.
Looks
Yep.
good.
Imagine you're getting gas and you just got a
Get
baseball
doink.
goes through the
Doink.
windshield.
Heads up.
Where the heck did that ball come from?
2-2 pitch from Mercer. Strikes him out. And Menino heads back to the dugout. And now Coach Freeman perturbed that Luke Guire stole third. I think he looks at the scoreboard and there's a certain set of unwritten rules that he feels maybe was violated a little bit right there. And Bordentown Post 26 saying they did not call the steal. That sounds like they were saying that's kind of independent decision on McGuire's part. But either way, a little tension.
Well, he gets to people after a certain amount of time, especially in a competitive environment.
Is that another? I think that's another
Yes.
intentional walk.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's 4. Maybe even 5. 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 intentional walks. So the work now to Nick Filipponi.
Well, this one I kind of understand. With 1 out, you pull the infield in here on the edge of the grass and trying to get something on the ground.
Ground ball foul. And here, I don't know, as for Hamilton Post 31, I would think I would put my guys in double play kind of depth here. Trying to cut off that run. It opens up all those holes in the infield. One pitch from Mercer. On a bounce to short, and the throw is high, but bringing it down. Joey did his throw a little bit high, but they're able to retire Filipponi.
And not even thinking about trying to go for the double play there. Just trying to get one. Looked the runner, threw down. It was a good play, but he wasn't that far from second. And
Yeah, he had a play, but
They got a tailor-made ball for that
2 outs.
drawn in infield, and now 2 down.
2 outs. Yeah, exactly. 2 outs now. It doesn't matter if there's a man on second and third. You get this out right here. It doesn't matter.
Karan Williams came up big time his last time around, had a 3-run triple, first pitch swinging. He fouls that one out of play.
This could be the deciding factor for the player of the game. This at bat.
The other element that's kind of a deciding factor that Nick touched on is Tradigo going to come back out in the 7th and
a lot of factors.
get us to the finish line.
A lot of
Yeah.
factors right now. A lot of factors.
I mean, he goes out there, guys, in the 7th, and we'll just say for the sake of the argument, strikes out the side and give him 15. I mean, that'll be hard to.
Yeah, how many strikeouts he has now?
12.
12? Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness gracious.
Mercer is set, 1-1 delivery. Bouncing ball through the infield on the left side. And another run will score for Bordentown Post 26, and it is a 10-run rule.
Wow, Nick lied to me.
Ball game is over as the final score 11-1. Bordentown Post 26 moving on in this one-game playoff format to meet either North Hamilton or Lawrence. That action also on WBCB tonight on YouTube. Congratulations to Tradigo. Eli Tradigo is going to be our player of the game, and we'll bring him up here for a quick interview in just a little bit. And scoreless through 4 innings, and then Bordentown Post 26 opening up big time. 8 runs in the 5th, adding 3 more here in the 6th, and 11-1, our final score in American Legion baseball here from Gilder Park. All right, we're going to step aside and return here in just a little bit with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, starting pitcher Eli Tradigo.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, Call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
All right, welcome back to Gilder Park, where Bordentown Post 26 takes care of Hamilton Post 31. Our player of the game, starting pitcher for Bordentown Post 26, Eli Tradigo. Eli, congratulations on the win. What was working out there for you? Lift that microphone up so we can hear you.
Mostly it was my fastball. My fastball was definitely working the most. I just threw it for strikes, see if they could hit it.
It was a weird weather day. Any of that enter your thinking at all? There was rain. There was a couple of echoes of thunder. Does that register with you?
To be honest, I didn't hear any of it or feel the rain. I just thought it was my sweat. But no, not at all.
All right, what was it like when you're in the dugout there and your team puts up 8 runs, or was it 7 runs? Was it 8? 8 runs in that 5th inning. Had to give you a huge lift to help finish the game. Were you a little bit disappointed that it ended in a mercy rule and you weren't out there to go out in the 7th and pitch a little bit more? You were on such a roll.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was kind of happy because I was going to get taken out. But, I mean, it ended. We scored a lot of runs. It ended good. So.
I mean, we had you for a dozen strikeouts. How do you think you guys can take this victory and take a little momentum into the next stage? You know, you guys have this one-game playoff, and now you move on to play the winner of Lawrence or North Hamilton in that one.
I definitely feel like if we attack earlier on, we would be definitely better. Because instead of us attacking late this game, we'll get on a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Get right to it. Try to get some early runs.
Exactly.
Give you a little lead early.
Exactly.
That would help the pitching staff out, feel a little more comfortable and confident. Well, congratulations on the win and your great pitching performance. I had you for 12 strikeouts and a certificate for a hoagie for the Italian People's Bakery is your reward in addition to celebrating with your team.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Eli Tradigo, our player of the game. Appreciate you coming up and spending a little time with us. We'll let you get back down there and get ready for your next game here. Eli Tradigo getting it done, our player of the game. Big thanks to our crew here, Gus Barber and Nick Gallagher behind the camera. Thanks to you for being with us as well. And our final score here from Gilder Park, it was Bordentown Post 26-11 and Hamilton Post 31-1. Thanks for checking out some American Legion baseball on the WBCB Sports Network.